This job is messing with my sleep. This is for Black women in toxic jobs. You know, when you go to bed, you're trying to go to sleep, and you start replaying what happened at the job, and you get frustrated and irritated and thinking about what you wish you could have told somebody okay. So this video is for you if you have this experience. If you don't know me already, I'm Dr. Kamani. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, a toxic job survivor, and more importantly, I'm a toxic job liberator for Black women. So I wanted to have a conversation about this because I want to talk about some of the pain points that you might be experiencing at your toxic job and to talk to you about some options of how to relieve these pain points. So when you can't sleep, that is a miserable feeling because you know when you wake up, you are exhausted, just beat down because you didn't get good sleep. So it might be something that happened that was so ridiculous at your job, and you might have wanted to say some words to some people, but you were like, I can't do that because I might lose my job because that might be unprofessional. So just think about how many times you just swallowed your pride and just bit your tongue about ridiculous stuff that happened at your job. If this is you, I can relate to that. There were so many different times that this happened to me. And I thought it would be helpful for me to just share with you some of the things that I had challenges with and I did and I experienced, and then later it messed up my sleep. So I wanted to share these things with you because you might be able to relate to something similar as what I experienced. So there were times where the workplace bully would do certain things. And, you know, being a professional, I kind of just sucked it up and did what I need to do in the moment. So there was one situation where there was a meeting, and she said that, you know, it's a lot of people in the meeting. Everybody was introducing themselves and everything. But she told me prior to the meeting that I could not say anything during the meeting. I couldn't even introduce myself. Okay. So just think about what that is like to be in a meeting. Everybody's introducing themselves, and you're told that you cannot say a word. You can't even introduce yourself. How demeaning is that? But I did it. Okay. But then later beat myself up about why would you allow that to happen? Or if I'm meeting with the workplace bully, because I had to work with her often, meeting with her and asking for clarity because I couldn't understand what she was saying because she kind of talked in circles, and I'm asking for clarity. And she says that I have a problem with black or white thinking, right? So again, having to listen to that, sit there, take it, and still do my job. Again, beat myself up later after that. There was a situation where there was the workplace bully was talking negatively about me in a public format or a public venue. And she was talking about me in a negative way, character assassination. Again, never had a negative job evaluation, but she's talking about me to other people. And let me just tell you this too. So I've mentioned this before about be mindful of your coworkers. So there was a black woman whom she was friends with. Now that should have tipped me off already, that if you're friends with a workplace bully, I don't know. Okay. So think about that in your own jobs as well. So this black woman said that she was just trying to help me out and telling me about the negative things that the workplace bully was saying about me in front of the black woman. Okay. So in my mind, I'm thinking later, why are you keep telling me these things? And why does the workplace bully feel so comfortable saying these things around you? Okay. So just keep that in mind. Or a time that I had an administrator pull me into an office and talk to me for, I would say, at least 2 hours. And she's telling me personal information, personal, sensitive information about the workplace bully that I wish I never knew. Okay. I'm not into gossip. I'm not into people's personal business, but I have to sit here as this person higher up than me is saying all the stuff about the workplace bully. And I'm later in my mind, it's trying to sleep, thinking like, first of all, why is she telling me all this stuff? So now it's in my head and I wish I didn't know. Right. But just feeling that sense of powerlessness, but playing in my mind, like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay. So I'm sharing with you those examples because it may not be the exact same things, but you may have situations where you felt disrespected, demeaned, uncomfortable, but you sat there and you took it because you felt like you needed to, because you didn't want to cause any problems, that you want to be a team player, you wanted all these other things. but it's messing up your sleep. Okay. So if you are in a situation where things at your job messing with your sleep, you wake up the next day, you're exhausted, and then you got to pull yourself together and still go to the toxic job, I want to talk to you about an option so that you don't have this experience. So then the option is attending the Job Liberation Virtual Summit for Black Women. So at the summit, you will learn about how to get prepared to leave that toxic job. And if you want to pivot to another job, if you want to create your own business, we will talk to you about options for doing so. So you will have the resources, the information, so you will be prepared. You might be coming into the summit beat down, exhausted because you're not sleeping well. You may feel all those things. You might feel defeated. You might feel like this is the only place where you can make money. And we're going to talk about ways to address that mindset that this is the only place for you to make money, because that's not true. Okay. And sometimes we are the biggest roadblocks to ourselves. So during the summit, you will work through that stuff. You will also learn about ways to replace your income, what to do about your health insurance, your life insurance, your retirement. These are all big things that keep us at a toxic job. You will work through this. You will learn about what to do about it. You will have a plan, because we know as Black women, we are planners. And so the Job Liberation Virtual Summit for Black Women is to help support you. Okay. So Marissa Price and I are co-hosting the summit. So we're going to deal with the mindset. So we're kicking it off with Stephanie Perry. You know, she's coming out with her book, Job Detox. So we got to deal with that mindset stuff and walk through that. And then we're also going to talk about ways to replace your income. We're going to talk about your insurance, and if you want to do severance, look at severance, not leave coins on the table. So we got Amory Archer, the anti-HR lady, and we also have Alicia Renice talking about ways for us as Black women to reconnect and reclaim our joy and our dreams, because a lot of times these jobs can be joy robbers and dream killers. Okay. So we want to reclaim that for ourselves. So again, the Job Liberation Virtual Summit for Black Women, May 18th and 19th. Early registration is open now until April 20th. So if you want to save some money, get in now during the early registration window. So you just click the link that's on the screen or in the description section to get your ticket. And I also want to let you know that we really value your privacy. So your name will not be listed anywhere during the summit. Your face will not be seen on camera, because we know the importance of our own privacy and we don't want people in our business. Okay. So you can come, don't feel like people are going to know your business, because no one will know. No one will know. Okay. So again, the Job Liberation Virtual Summit for Black Women, click right on the screen to get the information, or check the description section so you can get your ticket. Early registration is starting now until April 20th, which is save some money. So please get early registration. And that's it. So please share this video with at least 2 other Black women. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And please give this video a thumbs up. Okay. So remember, register for the summit. We want you to reclaim that sleep back, because you know the sleep can mess with you in terms of how you feel, but also how you look too. Okay. So get your ticket, early registration, Job Liberation Virtual Summit for Black Women, May 18th and 19th. Early registration is open right now, and share this video with at least 2 other Black women. Okay. See you later. Bye.